Start us off.
Hey, Jaden, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Hey, just these past 3 games playing without Sasha, what has that done anything for you? Done anything for Brandon? Some of the guys who perhaps had to carry a little bit of a heavier load.
No, Coach talked about it. When we found out he was out, he was going to be out for 3 games, and he just said, it's the next man up. It's just another opportunity, for me to, step up into the starting lineup and, try to see, bring what I, have to give to this team. And along with Brandon, he's been doing this all season. So it's just another opportunity.
A few of you guys have been relied on a little more, though, in the meantime. Did that advance your development at all in any kind of way?
I don't think so. I think my development has been going well this year. I just think the first couple of games I've been out with that foot injury, so it was a little setback. But I think this season was just starting to learn the college routine, and it's just for me to get to learn the system and trust my teammates.
Probably sounds like a little bit of a cliche, but do you feel yourself kind of getting better every day now at this point?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think, every game, I see taking little steps, in each game, just in a certain aspect. I feel like, in every game I'm improving, whether that's, on the glass, my defense, offensively, in every aspect. I feel like, I'm making the small steps at improvement.
Yeah. I think this will only be your 11th game out of 20 where you're going to have your full complement of key players. Just do you feel like you guys can pick back up the momentum you had, when you were, before you lost Sasha, or is there going to be a little bit of a transition period breaking somebody back in? You guys have been used to it. So many guys coming and going.
I think when Sasha gets back, we'll be, fine. We'll be ready to go. And I think, we just dropped, the last game. It was obviously tough, but we could have won that game easily. So, once Sasha gets back, I think we'll be fine. I think our goals are still to win the Big Ten, and go find the tournament and win the Big Ten tournament. We still have a lot of goals that we set before the season. That we're not going to stop until we accomplish them. So, having Sasha back, we're gonna keep growing together, and we're just gonna try to get as many wins as we can, and get ready to win that Big Ten title and get ready for the tournament.
Just to switch gears real quick, you hit the floor hard an awful lot. Is that cause for concern for you? Is that something that you worry about sometimes?
Oh no, growing up, I was always a kid, banging heads with my little cousins or my little brothers. I would, always hit the ground, and, I just, get back up, and I can't, I'm a little sore, but, that's not going to stop me from, playing the game I love. So, I'm fine. I feel fine, and, just see where this next game takes us.
Obviously, you don't want it to change the way you play, but is there anything you can do to learn how to fall or anything like that? I have no idea how that works, but is it something you put thought into, or?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, I don't mean to fall. It's just, as I, approach the basket and, the defender is right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, sometimes take a little fall, but, sometimes I actually get knocked on my butt. So, but, that happens, and, I just, have to get back up, and, I felt sore, but, I feel good. So,
yeah, just kind of the occupational hazard of playing as fast as you do, right?
Right.
Yeah. How's your wrist? I asked you after the game, but
it's good.
Okay?
It'll be good. Yeah, it was just sore after the game. I fell on it a couple of times. Fell on it. What game was that? Michigan.
Minnesota too. You were holding it at the end.
Yeah, Minnesota. I don't know. I just aggravated it a little bit. The Maryland game, but I'm good. I'll be good.
I got you. I'm good. Thank you, Jaden.
Thank you.
Mike Carmen.
Yeah, Jaden. I mean, when you do get knocked on your butt, does that make you more determined the next time?
Yeah. I always, the cause, you know, the refs didn't call some calls, but that was okay. That was fine. You know, we're not going to get any calls. You know, sometimes I get knocked in my butt, and you know, it kind of motivates me because you know, somebody, you know, is trying to challenge me. And, you know, I just take it as, you know, get back up, get back on defense. And, you know, once I get back on offense, you know, try to be as aggressive as I can.
Did you learn anything about your game in the starting role? Just maybe how you approached it, or was it just kind of business as usual for you?
I just take it as, you know, I'm just, you know, it's a different role for me. You know, I was coming off the bench, you know, all season, and you know, I just have to step up into a new role in the starting lineup. And I didn't rush it. You know, I just stayed patient, and you know, I'm just all season. I'm just gonna have to, you know, keep staying patient and, you know, trusting the process.
All righty, thank you.
Anyone else for Jaden?
Yes, Bob Kravitz here.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Bob.
thank you. Jaden, you talked about knocking heads with cousins when you were playing, but how about with your mom, you know, former player, now a big time coach? Was there a lot of driveway basketball in your past with her?
Yeah, it was a ton. A lot of late nights with her, and you know, we bump heads a little bit too. That's my mother. We're obviously, you know, not everyone's perfect. You know, everyone bumps heads. You know, from one time to another. So, you know, my mom, you know, raised me well, and you know, she's the reason why I can just, you know, when I get knocked down, you know, I got to get back up. So. You know, I'm thankful, you know, for the opportunities that I've had, you know, with my mother, those late nights in the gym. You know, and it's definitely shaped me in a positive way.
How old were you when you could start beating her like one-on-one in the driveway?
Uh, Man, I would say, you know, around the 7 and 8 stage, I think.
Ooh, I got to ask that.
She was still, you know, she was a coach. You know, she would still, when she was a coach, she would still practice with the girls. So she was still giving, you know, the players buckets from one time to another. So you have to ask her, though.
I will. Thank you.
Tom, do you have anything?
Yes, I do. Jaden, in his last couple of weeks, you've had the ball in your hand late in games. Obviously, had the great success at Ohio State, and then the other night it didn't go down. But what have you learned from both those good experiences and bad? You going back and looking at the film and the scenarios, and what, if anything, might you have wanted to change the other night at Maryland?
Well, you know, at Maryland or Ohio State, I was, you know, confident in that shot, and you know, my coaches, you know, gave me the opportunity and, you know, trusted me to take the shot versus Ohio State, and I felt, you know, as to Maryland, they still have that same trust in me, and you know, I was confident in, you know, the shot that I took, you know, against Maryland, the shots that I took against Maryland, late game, and you know, it just didn't fall. That's really all you can say. It just didn't fall. And, but you know, and those situations, that's when you know, I thrive, and you know, I'm very confident in those situations, and you know, you know, in those situations, if I have another opportunity to take them, you know, I'm gonna take them, and but yeah, I just never lose confidence, and you know, knowing next game, you know, if the opportunity comes, you know, I'll be ready for it.
Did that on that drive to the basket? Basically, you wound up had two other defenders come at you. Did that kind of surprise you at the last second? Was the shot sort of the only option at that last like split second decision?
Well, I don't remember, you know, how much time was left on the clock, but I knew, you know, we had to get a bucket if we were going to win the game. And when I drove to the basket, you know, I saw them stop me, so I played off two. And, you know, I worked on that move where I spin back and, you know, I shoot a fadeaway. I worked on that this summer with PJ. And, you know, it just didn't fall. But I know, you know, the next opportunity, I get to take that, you know, shot. I'll be ready and I'll knock it down. And I'm just going to stay confident. And, you know, whatever happens, happens.
And lastly, that's, your reputation coming to Purdue anyway was that you were always willing to be the guy. So obviously everybody, I mean, from Michael Jordan on down is, have made and missed. I mean, it sounds to me like you're saying that nothing affects your confidence either way, correct?
Not at all. Not at all. So, the greats, not all the greats are going to make, the tough shots, the last second shots. They all have, been in those situations where they missed and, their team lost. And, next game, they just bounce back. And, that's what, I'm going to have to do. That's what, we're going to have to do as a team. We're going to have to bounce back and, we're going to have to lock in this game because, every game is important for us. So.
Thank you, Jaden. Appreciate your candor on that.
Is there anything else?
Real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, Brian.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Jaden, hey, just wanted to ask you one other thing. Obviously, being around the Grizzlies a little bit last year, I don't know how well you got to know Ja or anything like that, or you obviously watched him, you were around him a little bit. Did you pick up anything from him or any of those guys?
Did you see the hat?
I did see the hat. I was trying to figure out if that was a Grizzlies logo or if that was something else. But
yeah, this
it is Grizzlies. Okay, have pretty low resolution here, but. Did you kind of learn anything from him? Did you get to know him at all? Did you pick anything up from just watching him at the very least?
I picked up a lot of stuff. It's a blessing, to be able to, go and actually, not be a fan, but actually like see the players like routine and, just the day about an NBA game. And it was just an honor to be in their presence and. I learned a lot, from Ja and how he just approaches the game, his mindset before the game, his workout routine, just everything, and not only Ja, but Jaren Jackson, I'm close with him. But, just, having the opportunity to be around, the organization and, the players was, just a blessing. And, just watching the games and, watching how Ja, just how great of a ball player he is. It was just an honor. So
I'm good. Thank you, Jaden.
Thank you, Jaden. Appreciate it.
Thank you.